We are going to talk about one of the most complicated topic in English grammar, that is conditionals. Okay, so the first thing, let me share the screen with you. So here we are. Share. So let me know if you see. You should.
Yes.
Yeah. So moving you. Conditionals. And we start with what are the conditionals. Then we move to zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional, and there the end. Just some conclusions and homework. I suggest you to take some notes about the rules, how we are going to use them, and what it's going to be, because each conditional has different rules and different tenses. Okay, that is not only me who is going to talk, so I will start and you will participate. What I would like to start with, I would like to start with one picture. If you do something, it means something else will happen. It's like in life, okay? So if you switch off the light, you will not have the light, simply saying like this. So if something happens, something else happens. The same with the conditionals. So what are the conditionals? Basically, they are the heart of the word life. Do you see here, life? It's like if. So it's the heart of this word. So, and these if statements are usually conditionals. It's not only if, it can be when, as soon as, but today I will use and talk about if mostly. Okay, so it's like negotiation. So on condition you do this, we will have like that. Let's move. So type 0 conditional, when do we use and how do we use this conditional? First, it's general truth. That is what you need to remember. What is truth? I'm going to talk about general facts or facts in our nature. We cannot change and we just have to accept them. In each conditional, we have if clause, and we use present simple. And we also have main clause, and we also use present simple. Quite easy. Example. Sandrine, can you help me to read example, please?
If you mix yellow and blue, you get green.
Absolutely. So if you mix yellow and blue, this is which tense? Present simple. You get green, it's also present simple. If clause, it's if you mix yellow and blue. And main clause, it's without if you get green. Okay, so these are the main things what you need to remember about type 0. So present simple and present simple. And this is some fact in life. Daniel, another example, please. Daniel France.
If water reaches 100 degrees, it boils.
You see, here present simple reaches, and main clause also present simple, boils. Okay, I don't see you all. I want to see you all. Okay, so these two present simple, particular situation, not about one particular. It's a general fact. Let's move to some practice. Let's go. Firstly, more examples. Emilia, please. If you
touch fire, you get burned.
Okay, so it's a fact. Natalie.
People die if they don't eat.
People die if they don't eat. Fact, fact. Olivier.
If babies are hungry, they cry.
They cry. So fact, fact. So now you make this zero conditional, which we are talking about the general facts. Let's go. Sophia.
If you eat too
If you eat too much,
you got fat.
you
Get.
you get fat. Absolutely. So if you eat too much, if clause, you get fat, or main clause, but also present.
Simple.
Simple.
Simple. Thank you. Also present simple. Next example. Zhenya.
If you heat water to
Right, correct.
100 degrees, it boils.
It's not percent. Yes, it's degrees. So eat. Can you repeat, please? Eat.
Eat.
Boil.
Well,
Boils. It boils. Present simple. He, she, it. We plus s to the verb. Right? So if you heat water to 100 degrees, it boils. Don't forget, it's not only the verb without any s. Natalie.
You have a
Headache. Yes. Oops,
headache.
I'm
You usually took an aspirin.
Took, it's a past.
Take.
Yes. Take an aspirin. So if you have a headache, you take an aspirin. Emilia?
if you sit in the sun,
Mm-hmm.
if you sit in the sun too long,
Too long. It's a
Too
bit
long.
writing, right? Like this, yes.
you get sunburnt.
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 If you sit in the sun too long, you get sunburned. Olivier, you wanted to ask me something about the previous.
Because can you come back to the previous one? Yes, take. Why at take you don't make a s on the end?
Because we make s only with he, she, it. This is the rule of present simple. He goes to school every day. She eats breakfast every morning. It runs fast.
Okay,
With other pronouns, we don't add s. Okay, good question. So next one, Florence.
If you want to succeed in life, you have to work hard.
Mm-hmm. It's a general fact.
Yeah.
Okay, you cannot say it's true or not. Absolutely. Vika?
If you press that switch, the lights come on.
Very good, thank you. The youngest student here, right? So if you press that switch, the light comes on. So why do we use S here, Olivier?
Because it's it.
Thank you. Because it's it. Next one, Natalie?
If you do a lot of gym, you stay fit.
Yes, we were talking about this. So if you do a lot of gym, you stay fit. Absolutely. Zhenya? Next one. Negative.
If people don't eat, they die.
Absolutely. So if people don't eat, so negative is don't in present simple, they die. So can you build now type 0 conditional by yourself? Now without help, only we have the words and you need to make conditional 0. Some seconds to have a look. Sandrine, maybe you try?
If
If then we need subject.
If drivers stop if
It looks like easy, right? If, okay, let's go. If, then
Drivers.
drivers, then
C.
Stop. They stop.
if
C.
the drivers, we need the verb after that. So this is subject. If drivers,
Stopped.
C. Red light.
good, see
See red light. Yeah.
red
Light.
light, comma, now I'm going to show you. They,
Stop.
yes, they stop. So how can I switch on this? I want to show you. They stop. Hey. Annotate, no annotate. Because I have the answers here. Okay, it's here. Here we are. If drivers see red light, they stop. So if subject, verb, and if clause go the first, remember to place comma, virgule, as you say, comma, okay, after if clause. Next one. Haha, this I need to erase too. When you think about, I'm going to erase. Just to play a bit. Yeah. So, one by one. Who wants to try? Please.
Me.
Please, Emilia.
If butter melts in the sun. Ah, no.
Oh. If
if you if you leave
good.
No.
Continue. If you leave butter.
If you leave butter in the sun, it melts.
Absolutely. If you leave butter in the sun, it melts. Don't forget also S because it's it. You can make some notes of these sentences because they are all about general truths, okay? And they are quite popular when we use conditional zero. It's nice when they are separated, 0, 1, 2, 3, but when you have to mix all of them, you need to be very careful. Next one, please. Who wants to try? Maybe Nathalie, Olivier? I want to see you. Oh.
If doesn't.
You cannot start with doesn't. If something. If and then subject.
The
If.
plant. No.
You want to talk plant? Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. So let's connect first subject and verb. What happened with plant? What happened with plant?
Die.
Die. So plant die. It's one part. Okay. Plant die. It's a main clause. And if clause, if
my
mom
doesn't water the plant.
Absolutely. Connect part by part. So you can say they die if my mom doesn't water the plants. Or you can say plants die if my mom doesn't water them. Okay? So if you cannot automatically go to the main sentence, connect subject, verb, subject, verb. Okay. So these are for young students. Zhenya.
If my mom.
If my mom? So what happened with mom?
If I get really gets a 0.
Good.
If I get a 0. If I get a 0.
Look, if
my mom on my test, my mom gets
0
hungry.
Yes.
My
good
test, my mom gets really hungry. Angry.
Absolutely. So if I get a 0 on my test, my mom gets really angry. So mom is she, that's why plus S. That is easy. Sophia.
if you mix red and blue, you get purple.
Bravo. If you mix red and blue, you get purple. Vika.
If get if it
So
rains,
don't talk about if. We talk about grass. This is grass. So what can happen with the grass? The grass.
the grass gets wet.
Okay, so the grass gets wet if
It rains.
you see, you can change main clause and if clause, and it's correct. If it rains, the grass gets wet, or the grass gets wet if it is rain. Sandrine.
If
So what happened with water?
yes, water balls.
Okay.
If we eat 200 degrees Celsius,
Bravo.
it balls.
Bravo. If we heat water, heat it's a verb, to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. And I think it's the last one. Emily. No, still have 3 more.
If you hear the bell, it break time. It
don't forget the verb.
It here break time.
No,
No.
if you hear
the bell, it is break time.
Excellently. So if you hear the bell, present simple, the verb to be, it is break time. Here, present simple, the verb to be, also present simple. Okay, Olivier. Olivier, we cannot hear you because you're on mute.
Sorry, I'm here. If she cuts her finger, it hurts.
Bravo. If she cuts her finger, it hurts. And the last one, yeah, I was choosing pictures, okay? I spent more time choosing the pictures than to type the words. Natalie, please.
If you tail on the cats,
if you step, this is the verb when you step.
If you step on the cats, it bites.
It bites. It bites. If you step on the cat's tail, this is a tail, okay? Yeah. So if you step on the dog's tail, it will be the same. So it bites, and this is the action of bite. Okay, nice reaction. So these are the examples of our conditional zero. I would like to show you a very short video, okay, about type 0, and then after, for example, webinar, you can practice on your own, especially with the videos where you need to type. I just show you the beginning of it, okay? Here we are. So here you see different numbers. These are the questions where you need to answer. Let's go, conditional 0. Do you hear the video? Do you hear the sound? Do you see the video?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So it means that when I share with you, I need to share this one. Stop. Shares compound sound. Okay. Let me see now how it's going to be. Let me know if you hear or not.
Yes.
Great. So, do you see what you need to do? You need to fill the gap. color here. And this time you need to tell me, and I'm going to type your correct answer. Emilia, you have the word mix, water, electricity, you get shock. So tell me, what is the correct sentence?
If you mix water and electricity,
Water and electricity.
you get shock.
Easy. You get shock. That is easy. Then you send the answer, or maybe. Oh yes, I was right.
Sorry,
But
Katya,
actually,
sorry. Can you cut the music, please? Because we don't hear you and the music in the same time.
okay.
Yes,
Sure.
fine.
If
Thanks.
you mix water and electricity, here should be comma also. Okay. Then you get shock. Next. Who wants to try? Natalie?
If the temperature is reach under 0,
Is reach, you have the verb reach. You don't need the verb to be. The
temperature
verb reach,
reaches
good. Reaches 0 degrees.
0, the water freezes.
Good. Very good. Water freezes. Okay, so the verb here, important verb, freezes. Okay. Ah, sorry, I didn't put the sign here. You see, they count as mistake. So I didn't put degrees. So if the temperature reaches 0, water freezes. So be careful, even here it's counted. Next. Who wants to try? Zhenya, let's go quickly.
If it rains, grass gets wet.
Okay, grass
Gets
gets wet.
Grass gets
Hmm?
yes.
Yes. Ah, okay. Do you see my mistake?
The
The one,
grass.
and
Grass.
also comma. Okay, they also count as a mistake with a comma. Okay, and the grass, the one, this specific grass gets wet. Yeah. Next. Florence?
If you eat fast food, you
Mhm.
gain weight.
Good. So very good. If you eat fast food, comma,
You gain
yes,
weight.
gain weight. Here it's a verb, also important. Gain. You not become fat. Okay, it's another level. How you say? You gain weight. You lose weight and you gain
weight.
So let's check. If he.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so you eat or if he eats. So here is he eats fast food. He gains weight. Okay. Vika? Vika?
If she works early, if she wakes up early, she works early.
Okay, she works early. Maybe they want if you work early or if she works early. We see. Let's see. Okay, if she works early, she wakes up early. They want the first verb work and then wake. Okay, and don't forget S. Next. Catherine, for you. Catherine?
If she wears a jacket, she be cold.
No.
Oh,
Be careful.
she's
She. If she wears or if she doesn't wear.
doesn't. If she doesn't wear jacket.
She.
She
The verb to be.
is cold.
She is cold. Let's see. If she wears a jacket if it is cold.
Okay.
If it is cold, she wears a jacket. Okay, so we don't use negative here. They don't ask. She wears a jacket if it is cold. Yeah. You see, you can use when, not only if, please.
When water, but what? When it's strange for me. Something is.
I don't like the sentence. Next.
Yes, please.
Who can help?
But when the water boils, but
It boils.
It boils. Stupid.
Any other ideas? Zhenya, Sofia.
And we boil water, it boils.
Okay, when you or when we maybe boil water, yes, it boils, but
Water boils.
it boils. Let's see. When you boil water, it boils. But the type is the same. You see, when you boil water, it boils. The same. So the verb boil, you boil, and it boils. It's not stupid. It's a fact in nature. You agree or disagree? It's like this. Yes. Next. 3 more examples. Sandrine?
When you mix blue and yellow, you get green.
Okay, when you mix blue and yellow, you get green. Maybe they want if you mix. We will see. Yeah, if you mix blue and yellow, you get green. But it's the same if and when. So if it's less possibilities than when. This I will talk about later. Next, Natalie, for you.
When have you,
Use if. If
you have no cash, you not buy lunch.
Negative.
You don't buy.
You don't
buy lunch.
Buy lunch. I saw my don't here. You don't buy lunch. Okay, if you have no cash or if he has no cash, he doesn't buy lunch. Okay, you can use you or he. They don't give exactly which pronoun you have to use. If he doesn't have cash, you can use negative auxiliary verb. Okay, you don't buy lunch. And the last one. Vika.
If
have teacher.
Okay. If teacher,
If the teacher, let's say.
if the teacher does wait,
The verb to be. How do we change the verb to be? Always. Am, is, are. So here, if the teacher.
is late, you begin homework.
Yes, you don't start searching everything on the telephone. You begin homework. Let's see. Oops. If the teacher is late, you begin. Okay, we write down your homework. So you begin your homework or you begin homework. So that is the correct answer. But anyway, you can use both of them. These are general truths. Okay, these are examples of these general truths. Okay, we just 10%. We did 10%. So you have to do it again, and this is the main topic. So we're finished with conditional zero. Now we move. I hope you see my screen. Now I'm going to share with you this one. So that was the end of conditional zero, and one of your homework is going to be where you need to match halves using the zero conditional. We are not going to do it now. It's going to be your homework, and then I will check with you. You see? So if you hit water, you are hungry. So these are the main rules and the main examples which I wanted you to show about type 0. Now we move to next type. That is type 1. Let's go. Now will be little by little more complicated. But not. Type 0, again, if clause, and again, main clause. If clause, present simple. Main clause, future simple. It's will or want if it's negative. Plus infinitive. We use type 1 to a probable situation in present. Maybe it will happen, maybe it will not. Okay, probability. If I have time, I will help you. Have after if we use present simple, main clause, future simple will, and infinitive, the verb. Infinitive is without to. You can say, I will help you if I have time. It's also correct. Okay. So I can move next. I want to erase this. When you make some notes, because you will need to remember. Okay, so continue please. Here we have the first conditional is used to talk about things which are possible in the present or in the future. They may happen or may not, you don't know, but in the present or future. Next, again, after if, present simple, main clause, will, and the verb. Example, if it rains, present simple, I won't go to the park. Future simple with negative will not become want. Okay, more examples here. Natalie.
If it's sunny, we'll go to the park.
Yes. So can you tell me where is the main clause? Main clause. Main.
It's sunny.
No.
I
If
mean,
it's sunny,
when
it's
we
yes.
will go to the park.
Yes. So this is a main clause. Please remember. And if clause, if it's sunny, it's logical. So maybe it will be sunny. So that is possible, okay? And that's why conditional one. Florence?
If you help me with the dishes, I will help you with your homeworks. Homework.
Yes. Main clause is
I will help you with your homework.
yes, absolutely. And we use will help. Future simple. If clause, if you help me with the dishes. Present simple again. Sandrine?
If you want to buy the novel, you will have to go to a bookshop.
Where is the if clause?
We'll have go to a bookshop.
If clause, if clause. Clause, it's a part of the sentence. Where is the if clause? This is if clause. Okay, this is if clause and this is main clause. Please remember, main clause can go before if clause. It's correct. Okay, it's correct. So let's move next. Just some traveling. That is what we dream now, okay? Staying in lockdown around Europe. Just very, very short travel for some minutes. Oh, I even include the sound here. Vika.
If you go to London,
London. So make your sentence. If you go to London.
If you go to London, you will see the Big Ben.
Bravo. So if you go to London, you will see. So it's possible, okay, in the present or in the future that you may go. Okay. Sofia.
If you go to Rome, you will see the Colosseum.
Coliseum.
Coliseum.
Yes, good. So you will see the Coliseum. Sofia, you're next, please. They cannot hear me.
If you go to Berlin,
Berlin.
you will be, or you will
No,
see.
You will see.
You will see.
Ladies, gentlemen, what will we see?
Brandenburg Gate. The
Brandenburg Gate. Yes, thank you, Florence. So Brandenburg Gate. Okay, next it is quite. Next one, we are here. Zhenya.
If you go to Paris.
Paris.
You
No, we don't hear you. You will see the Eiffel Tower, of course. The Eiffel Tower. Next, Olivia.
If you go to Athens.
Athens, maybe it's in French. Athens.
Yes, Athens.
So what will you see? You will see
the Acropole.
The Pantheon.
Oh, the Pantheon.
This is the Pantheon. Yes, you will see the Pantheon. Okay, and going a bit to the north. So if you go to Moscow, be careful. Be careful. Emilia.
If you go to Moscow, you will see. It's not the place Rouge.
No, it's not Kremlin. It's not Red Square. Hey, it's your home. Okay, it's your home city. You will
I
see
don't know.
St.
St.
Basil's
Basil's
Cathedral. We call it
Cathedral.
St. Basil's Cathedral. I decided not to put Red Square and Kremlin, okay? I decided to take something else. So, our location here is Sandrine.
If you go to Copenhagen, you will see. Oh.
You will see the lady on the stone. Yeah. Okay. You will see the Little Mermaid. Okay, it's called Little Mermaid. So that was conditional one. Also with conditional one, we use, instead of negative if, we use unless. Be careful. If you have the word unless, the meaning of the sentence is negative. Please write it down. Unless is equal to if not. Natalie, can you help me to read, please?
You'll be sick unless you stop eating.
Okay, so you see, it's the same as, another example, Natalie?
You will be sick if you don't stop eating.
It means people eat too much, right? And you will be sick if you don't stop, okay? So if here goes with negative word, okay? Don't. And it works perfectly. If you have unless, here cannot be negative word. Okay, so unless you stop. Remember, unless is if not. That's it. That is what you need to remember here. I prepared some examples. That is also your homework. Here you will need to think. You have the sentence. Florence, can you read it?
If nobody helps me, I'll get into trouble. I'll get into trouble unless somebody helps me.
So that is the same meaning. It's a bit complicated, but where you need use instead of if, unless, and make it in a positive sentence here, but okay, with a positive verb, I mean. So this is a homework and I will explain you individually after, okay, when you paraphrase the sentences. Now I like to show you one, and usually my students remember about conditional one, about this animated short film. This animated short film by Jacob Frey, you will see now. I'm going to share a screen with you. Here we are. Maybe you don't see yet. Let me just share another screen, okay? Share, doesn't want to share. New share. Okay, here we are with a compound sound share. So now you can see my screen. Do you see the boy, right? So you see or not?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go. So we will have 8 different questions here. The first conditional now. Lots of advertisement, as usual. We continue. Florence.
If he plays video games all day, he will become addicted. It will
Bravo.
becomes.
No, cannot. It was correct.
Ah.
Will and the verb become. You cannot use
Yeah.
will and s. Remember. So again, I explained. After if, present simple, place, and main clause, will, and the verb. That's it.
Okay.
Will. Okay, good. Very good. Continue. Next one. Yeah, here it's even explanation. If present simple and will plus base form for infinitive. Tell me if you don't understand.
Hey, sweetie. Sorry I got home so late, but I had to put something up to work. It's such a beautiful day outside. You should let some sun inside.
Natalie.
He will see the sun. If
Now let's think. Main clause will. After if we use present simple. So
if he will go outside.
no, if he be careful. Will after main clause. He will see. This is future.
Yeah.
Now we need present simple.
Ah, yes. If he goes outside,
Yes,
he will see the sun.
absolutely. So it's first conditional, okay, possibility in present, because now it's sunny, so he can go, but he doesn't go. You will see why later, okay? So he will see if he goes. If he goes, he will see. The same. Okay, let's go. And here's explanation. With some.
Sorry, that's better. Why don't you stop playing and open the present I got for you? Hello? Oh, yes, sir. I don't know why you didn't get the papers. I put them on your desk before I...
Now we need to form the sentence here and put the words in the correct order. Okay, in the correct order. I do like this so you can see better. Let's go. Who wants to try? Emilia.
If he see if he opens the present, he will see what's inside.
So let's check. Absolutely. Yes. Bravo. So if he opens present simple, he will see future simple. So reality in present, right? So it's not general fact about water and everything. So now if he opens, he will see.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! Cool! You gotta be kidding me.
Olivier. Olivier.
Yeah, yes, I hear. Why does the throw the dog away? No, why does he throw the dog away?
Why does he throw the dog away? Did you see?
Because he thinks dogs have to be bigger.
Dogs have to be bigger. Really?
No.
No.
It's just 3 healthy legs.
The dog has
Yes.
only 3 healthy legs, and another leg was too short.
I didn't see.
Okay, so When he hold it, yes, it was just with 3 healthy legs. See now.
Get lost.
Sandrine, with the dog. Let's go.
If the dog bring him,
Be careful.
if the dog brings him the ball, the boy plays with him.
How do we form the first conditional? After if present simple, the main clause is will. The boy
will play
yes,
with him.
With him. Yes. If the dog brings present simple, the boy will play future simple. Okay, who wants to try? Vika. Let's go quickly. If the dog
If the dog is under the box, the dog won't see anything.
Very good. So want, it's because will not won't see anything. Oh, sorry, I didn't type see. Won't see anything. Good, very good. That is the explanation. Natalie.
Will he play with the dog?
With the dog? Yes. An answer? Yes.
Yes, he plays with it.
No, cannot. Because it's a short answer. Yes, he
plays.
Cannot. You need the same auxiliary verb. Do you go to job every day? Yes, I do. Do you drink water every day? Yes, I do. Will he play with the dog? Yes, he.
He will know. Huh?
Absolutely yes. You start with the question with the auxiliary verb will. Will you eat lunch later? Yes, I will. Okay. Will you go to job on Monday? No, I won't. Or yes, I will. So you start with this and you don't need to say the full sentence. Yes, I will play with the dogs. No. Yes, I will. Yes, he will. And the last one.
Mom, we'll be outside.
sentence here. Florence.
If they play outside, they will have lots of fun.
Easy for you. If they play outside, present simple, main clause will, future simple. They will have lots of fun. They became friends. Yes, and then became friends, and that is a short story from a quite famous American cartoon, quite interesting one, especially for children. Nice to watch. So that was our conditional. That was our conditional one. Now, conditional two. One of my favorite conditional to explain, and one of the most common conditional in tests. Okay, so type 2 conditional. Before we were talking about real situation. Now, unreal condition. Unreal. Something you imagine in your head, you dream about, you use type 2. What would you do if you had a lot of money? Even now, even it's in present, but it's unreal. So what would you do if you won the lottery? Daniel, Florence, I will listen to home, Daniel. Florence, because it's written and I automatically say, what would you do if you won the lottery?
If I won to the lottery, I would buy a big house.
Okay. Nathalie?
If I won the lottery, I would go to around the world.
I would, yes, I would travel around the world. Good idea. Okay. Vika, what would you do if you won the lottery? I would, and then tell me. I would, what would you do? Okay, who can help? Sandrine.
If I won on the lottery, I would stop working and
go travel around the world. Emilia?
If I won the lottery, I would buy the apartment in Bordeaux.
Okay, perfect. Olivier?
If I won at the lottery, I want
I would
create my own company.
I would create my own company. Zhenya?
If I won the lottery, I would buy a new computer.
I would buy, and then I didn't hear. I would buy something. Sophia?
A new computer.
Ah, a new computer. Okay. To have a good connection. Sophia?
If I won
the lottery, I would.
The lottery, I would buy the car.
Okay, I would buy a car. So house, car, okay, travel around the world, new company, apartment in Bordeaux, no job at all. So Maxime would buy a new house for herself and her parents if she won the lottery. Okay, some examples here. Another example. Olivia, can you read another example?
Maxime would buy
another example. This one. If Paul
won the lottery, he'd take a trip around the world.
Yes, you can go travel around the world, take a trip around the world. Okay, so it's up to you. Another example, please, Emily.
John and his wife would buy a piano if they became rich.
So these are conditional number 2. Let me explain. So a situation that is not real, that we imagine. If I had, I would. If I lived, past simple, I would. If I got a job as a chef, I would. Are these real situations? Do I really have $1 million? Do I really live in Italy? Do I really work as a chef? No. So we imagine this situation. Please remember this explanation. It's very, very important. Okay. So next one, it doesn't move. So they are all imaginary. So how do we form? Again, after if we use past simple. A main clause, we use would and verb. If my friend asks me for money, I would lend it to her. We imagine situation in present. Laurence, help me to read the second one.
Thomas would be happier if he got a less stressful job.
And the third one?
Speaking in English would be easier if you practiced more frequently.
Yes. You see, we use past simple. After if we use simple past or past simple tense. And in the main clause, we use would plus verb. This is again. The meaning is not in the past. This is I want to tell you. Even you use a verb in the past, but meaning in present. If I moved to a big city, I would sell my car. If you moved now, right, you would sell now, but here past, here future, all together, but meaning present. Please, this is imaginary future possibilities. That is, I explain and I repeat again and again. That's why I want you to remember. And again, after if, past, moved, main clause, would, and the verb. That is the explanation that I wanted to give you about the second conditional. Now let's try the examples with you. Sandrine, let's go.
If we...
So after if we use past.
If we...
Past simple.
If we had more time and money, we took a vacation to Hawaii.
And main clause is after in the main clause. What do we use? Check your notes. Main clause.
Future.
Would.
We would take a vacation to Hawaii.
Yes. So if we had more time, we would take. Future possibilities. You imagine this, okay? So after if, past simple, have, we change to had. Main clause, would, and verb. Just write one example and you follow this example rules. Emilia.
The world would be a better place if everyone helped others.
Great job. So after if, past, simple, main clause would be. main clause can be at the beginning, okay, or it can be the end. It's not the problem. You can say if everyone helped others, the world would be a better place. It's the same. It's just to make you confused because you think, okay, always had and then would. No, can be would and then past simple. More examples here. Olivier. Are you with us? Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
After if past, main clause would. Let's go.
If you would,
No, after if past.
if you had more exercise, no.
Verb get, we change to got.
If you got more, yes, if you got more exercise, I'm sure you would feel healthier and happier.
Yes. Okay, so after if, again, past simple, get, we change to got because it's a regular verb, and main clause would and the verb. So, ladies, Zhenya.
Jack would do better. More
Jack would do better in school if he
more night.
slept more each night. So the verb sleep, we change to slept. Okay, so after if,
Yes.
past simple. So remember again, if past simple, main clause would. Okay, if past simple, main clause would. Make this note. Now, important note about formal and correct grammar. We use the verb to be were, even with I, he, she. I explain you. If I were you, I would buy that house. We don't say if I was you. It's broken English. I don't teach broken English. If I were you, I can sometimes speak broken English, but it doesn't mean that I teach. If I were you, I would buy that house. I want you to pay attention here. You can ask, pourquoi? Why? Here, where? Plural with I. Because it's all. Just remember that. Second conditional in if clause with the verb to be, we use plural form with all subjects. Okay, with all subjects. Natalie, can you read examples? Another one.
If I were you, I would eat only healthy.
Yes, food. Okay, if I were you, I would go to see a doctor. If I were you, I would do some exercises today. Okay, even I, but plural. Please write it down. It's important. In some conversations, you can see that some people use was. But I tell you, for test and for beautiful English, okay, we use where. Now let's imagine, I want you associate second conditional with this girl who's sitting and dreaming about something. So this is the second conditional. If I were, so she's dreaming, and let's make your sentences about her dreams. Sandrine, if I were?
If I were a doctor, I would I would help people.
Yes, I would help people stay healthy. Okay, second conditional, imaginary situation. Florence.
If I were at the beach, I would play
Oh, sorry. I
a
shouldn't
beach
know
ball. Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's unfair. Okay, I would play with a beach ball. So, again past, again would, but meaning in present. Okay, so remember her sitting and dreaming. Natalie.
If I were in Paris, I would buy a lot of dress.
Okay, if I were in Paris, I would buy a lot of dress, a lot of clothes. Good. I would
be easy to see, yes.
Yes, I would see the Eiffel Tower. Okay, good. So would, you see, you imagine, would. Vika.
If I had a dog,
You have a dog, okay.
if I had a dog, I walk. I would walk with it.
I would walk it. We don't need to say with. I would walk my dog. I would walk it. So walk a dog. Yes. So one more. Emilia.
If I were an athlete, I would I would do sport every day.
Okay.
I would do, yes.
I would win a gold medal. I go further. I would win. I would do. Olivier.
If I were a clown, I would make people happy or laughing.
Okay. I would make, wow, almost the same. People laugh. Okay, I would make people happy. I would make people laugh. Sandrine?
If I were a chef, I would make big or the best patisserie.
Okay, I would cook delicious cakes. I would prepare, okay, with the best pastry. Good. So now more complicated examples with a video. Now we're going to talk about some interesting egg tricks. What this? We will see. So I found this video. It's nice because we will practice the second conditional. Okay, the second conditional. I'm going to share another screen with you. It's a bit short. Here we are. Yeah, new share. Share. Okay, let's see here. So, egg tricks. 10 interesting egg tricks with second conditional. If, had, main clause, would. Let's go. So, Emilia.
The egg.
You have example?
Yes, if you didn't add salt.
Okay, I didn't hear that you said it. Okay, if you didn't add salt. So here past, after if past. So main clause definitely would. So let's go.
The egg wouldn't balance.
Absolutely. So after if past, it was new for me when I watched the video. I didn't know. If you didn't add salt, the egg wouldn't balance. So main clause would plus verb. Okay, can we continue? Continue. Let's go. Next. Florence.
Peeling a boiled egg would be more time consuming if you didn't roll it.
Bravo. Because main clause would, if clause past didn't. Yes, very good. So you can watch these videos if you still don't fast with us, not fast with us, so you can watch it after. I will send everyone the links, okay? Olivier.
The food processor would start if you didn't put on the line.
Lead,
sorry. I don't understand the sentence.
Okay, this is the food processor, okay, where you put the beetroot. So the food processor, this machine, wouldn't start if you didn't do something, right? So if you, it means switch on, okay? So it's if you, the lead, it's a covering.
Ah, yes. So if you didn't put on the light.
Lead. This is covering on the top. It calls lead. If you didn't put on the lead. For me, the most important that you understand that here should be past simple, okay? Didn't put. Food processor wouldn't. Would. Main clause would. If past simple. Next. So this is lead. They put beetroot juice. Okay. Who wants to try? Nathalie.
If you didn't add beetroot juice, the mixtures wouldn't be yellow.
Would be yellow.
I would be. Yeah.
Would be yellow. Yes. If you didn't add the mix, but you add, and the mixture would be now red. If you didn't add, would be yellow. Okay. The most important would. Good. Emilia.
If you add a salt, if salt,
Something wrong. Go back.
I don't know.
Help, please, everyone.
If
you had no,
if you were
this
if you had a salt.
We don't have head. If you were add, cannot.
If you were salt.
No, if you were, it means if you are salt. Yes, you cannot. If you were salt, cannot.
You wouldn't add salt.
You wouldn't
add salt. If this were a dessert.
Bravo! So you wouldn't add, so imagine, of course you wouldn't add salt if this were a dessert, right? Or if this were a dessert, of course you wouldn't add so much salt. So it's imagine, okay? Imaginary situation, conditional two, main clause would, if clause past simple were. Bravo, Natalie, bravo. Next. Florence.
If you used a star
This is called
mood,
star mood. Okay,
yeah.
star mood, like form.
If you use the star mold, you would got a star shape.
This one?
Yes.
But got in the past?
Yeah, no. You'll get you would get a star shape here.
Yes. So would here is would, and then the verb get. This cannot be because it's got past simple. Absolutely. So it should be would, shortly d, you'd get. So this d is would. Good. So let's try. Who wants to try again the sentence? Natalie, you're more professional.
You
with
would make.
If?
No, you.
You.
Sorry. You would.
Okay.
Make. The present you make. Make.
Pink egg.
Pink egg.
Hot. This is hot, right? So you'd make pink
egg if it's where. No, the Valentine's Day is the end.
Okay, so you'd make
it's
Pink earth egg.
hearts. Pink egg hearts.
If this were Saint Valentine's Day.
If it were Saint Valentine's Day,
if it were,
you would make these pink eggs if it were Saint Valentine's Day.
Okay, but I put it there. Yeah. So you'd make this pink egg heart if it is where Saint Valentine's Day. You would make, yes, this is just this here. Okay, like this. This pink egg hearts if it were. Absolutely. Here you need to think, yes. Sandrine?
If there were more people,
you can use would and you can use could. This is the same. It's with can, you can use could.
You could use more eggs.
Absolutely. You could use. You cannot say would can. It doesn't exist. Okay. Could use. Continue. Let's go. You can start together if you want. Just give ideas, please.
If you didn't like butter,
Sorry.
if you didn't like butter, you could use olive oil.
Bravo, Florence, good job. Okay, if you didn't like, you could use, but people liked. Emilia. The last one, and then we move to next.
If you cook,
be careful.
If you wanted cook eggs, scrambled.
If you wanted to cook, should be.
To cook.
If you wanted
scrambled eggs.
If you wanted scrambled eggs.
You should cook them drier for longer.
Drier for longer. If you wanted drier scrambled eggs, so if you want them drier, okay, not so juicy, you should cook them for longer. So you can use could, should, or would, okay? I wanted to show you this, that in the main sentence, you can use all these words. Please remember, could, should, and so on, and not so on. And so I will not go to others examples you can watch by yourself and practice by yourself. I want to move to the last type. Type 3. Let's move to type 3. Now something what is impossible. Impossible, or you criticize or regret about something. I failed the exam. If you had studied seriously, you would have passed the exam. It means nothing can change now. It's already happened. So that is third conditional. We express something unreal situation or regrets, okay, or different regrets. For example, if I had money, I would have been happy, but now I don't have money. Okay, I had, would have been. Oh my God, so many verbs here. Let's see how we use this tense and this conditional. After if, we use past perfect, had, and verb 3. Main clause, we use would, have, and verb 3, or if it's regular verb with ed. So here always hadn't been, hadn't played, hadn't walked, hadn't jumped, hadn't prepared, and main clause always would, have, and verb 3, or with ed. Okay, so this is I really want you to remember. Example: if you hadn't been late, we wouldn't have missed the train, but the person was late. So it's a regret. Okay? If you hadn't been past perfect, would have missed, it's a form would and like present perfect. More about structure. Again, if plus had plus verb participle, that is verb 3, would plus always have, and again verb participle. This structure, write it down with one example. It will be enough to follow this example and to talk about regrets. Okay, you regret. Again, if had done, would have done. Now, let's try. Laurence, for you.
If I had studied harder, I had.
Remember,
I would have passed my exam.
Yes, but now, don't be. You didn't pass. Okay, yeah. So it's a regret. Conditional 3. Again, had studied past perfect. Always had, always verb with ded or verb 3, and main clause would have and verb 3. Sandrine.
They don't.
Oh, no, don't. Be careful. Main clause. They. It's a main clause. Would have.
They wouldn't have the accident if.
Wouldn't have and the verb had. Remember, would have done. Would have played. You have main verb have and auxiliary verb here also have. Would have had.
They wouldn't have had the accident if they had drive more carefully.
Verb 3, drive, drove, driven. Had driven. Okay, past perfect, had driven. Drive, drove, driven. So verb 3. More example, Emilia.
If I had save.
It's a regular verb, so easy.
If I had saved my money, I would have buy a new computer.
Verb 3.
Bought. Yes.
I would
have
bought
a new computer.
Yes, but I didn't save money. I didn't buy. Okay, so regret. Next, Natalie.
If you had knew you were in hospital.
Known
you were in hospital. We would had
would have come
to visit you.
Yes, but we didn't know, so we didn't visit. Regret. Okay, next, ladies. Vika, try. I know it's a bit difficult.
She would
have been. Have we always keep? If she.
Sorry, if she
After if past perfect.
Yeah.
Help. After if past perfect. Sorry, hadn't married. Hadn't and verb marry, it's regular verb. She would have been happier if she hadn't married him. But she married. Why she sits and crying. Okay. Florence. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's okay for you?
Yeah, it's okay. If it hadn't rained, we rained. Yes, we would have gone to the beach.
Bravo. We could have gone. We would have gone. You can use the same, okay? It depends what you want to say. You can use could or would, okay? One more example. Bravo, good. Zhenya, maybe you can try?
Yes. She wouldn't have that
Had got.
Let's see. She
hadn't been late so often. She wouldn't have got the sack. He was fired to get the sack, okay? When the company fire employees, so he got sack. We say like this, he got fired. One more example, please, who didn't try yet? Emilia.
What would you have done?
What would you have done?
If I hadn't picked you up at
the airport. Okay, so but I picked you, lucky you are. But what would have you done if I hadn't picked you? Here we have more examples. I will skip them a bit before our last short video. I like this video a lot, especially it's a Christmas mood. So Mog, it's a cat. Okay, Christmas calamity. Calamity, it's the same as tragedy or catastrophe or disaster or crisis. So Mog created disaster. And what happened after, you will see. So let's have a look at this video. Please, here we are. I'm going to share this screen. New share. Yeah. It's just 3 minutes with some good examples of this catastrophe.
It was Christmas Eve, and everyone in the Thomas family was dreaming sweet dreams. Nikki and Debbie were dreaming about what Santa would bring them. Mr. Thomas was dreaming of a new bat.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, he was dreaming about a new bat for baseball. How can we make the sentence here? Florence, if
Mr. Thomas if he doesn't
yes, let's see, after if
had a new bat, he would
had
new bat, a new bat, he would have played all day.
He would have played all day. Let's see. If Mr. Thomas had a new bed, he would play all day.
Yeah.
That is not. I disagree with this. Okay, had a new bed. It's a bit strange example. He would play the whole day. Okay, I got it right. Go next. That's what
Mrs.
I
Thomas
think.
was dreaming of something else.
And Mrs. Thomas, Mrs. Thomas, what she was dreaming about, Natalie, if Mrs. Thomas, Natalie, we cannot hear you.
If Mrs. Thomas hadn't married,
Hadn't married. Okay. Had married Mr. Thomas.
Yes, she would have
Okay. She would have
married a prince.
A prince. Why not for Christmas? Okay, dreaming about something. Okay, if Mrs. Thomas hadn't married Mr. Thomas, she would have. Oh, sorry, I didn't put comma. Okay, hadn't married, she would have married a prince. Everything correct, I just didn't put a comma there. Good job. Next one.
Something else. Finally, of course, we have Mog. Mog was not dreaming sweet dreams. Mog was having a nightmare.
Nightmare. Okay, so let's say about Mog. What happened with Mog? Emily.
If Mog had
Had what happened with the tail?
tail, I don't forget.
This is tail. All animals, mostly all animals have tails. Had maybe moved.
Moved.
Tail.
She would have pulled the lights.
If Mog had moved, she would have pulled. Or if Mog hadn't moved, she would have. Okay, hadn't moved her tail, she wouldn't have pulled. So what was wrong here? They want the verb waved. This wave, okay, tail. She wouldn't have pulled the light. So yeah, they want the verb wave but not move. Okay. And now oops. Sandrine?
If the ball hadn't
what happened with the ball? Help.
If the ball hadn't rolled.
What? Pulled. Walled. What? Which verb? Give me any verb. If the ball hadn't
moved.
Okay, moved.
The oven wouldn't have turned off.
Okay. If the ball hadn't fallen, the oven wouldn't have turned on. But it happened. Okay. So then. Okay, let's try here. Who wants to try? Natalie.
If the dog if Mog hadn't opened oven,
hadn't opened
the oven,
okay.
Their oven, he wouldn't have burnt his face.
Burned
his
face.
face.
Here wouldn't. If Mac hadn't opened the water, he wouldn't have maybe I type burned without E. Burned her face. Absolutely. So this is her face, not his face, right? Burned her face. Grammatically correct, okay? Hadn't opened, wouldn't have burned. Good. Just take care about common.
Hello, fire service. Hello.
Did you see? Zhenya. Mog?
When Mog call it the police
Choose
station.
quickly.
No, police station.
Police station. No, it was fire station.
Fire.
It was fire station. In French, on the phone, it was fire station. Emily.
If Mog hadn't scared by the chest.
Okay, to be scared. Hadn't been scared.
Been scared.
By the chestnuts.
Chestnuts. She wouldn't have.
Wouldn't have. Choose any verb. Wouldn't have. Maybe.
Jump.
Okay, let's try. Jumped. Onto the. This is called ceiling because it's ceiling fan. Ceiling fan. Wow, bravo! So hadn't been scared, wouldn't have jumped. Okay, and champagne also. Okay, let's go. Please. If
the clock hadn't fallen.
Fallen. Good. Fallen.
Onto the Christmas tree. The tree wouldn't have burned.
Wouldn't have burned. So let me just correct this wouldn't because they will count it as mistake. Hadn't. If the clock hadn't fallen onto the crease, the tree wouldn't. We didn't have comma. Okay. We didn't put home comma there. Comma, comma, comma. So correct. Hadn't fallen. Great job. The tree wouldn't have burned. Next. Natalie? This is champagne cock. This is cock when we put in the champagne. Not we, the wine producers. It's a cock, okay? If
a champagne cork hadn't verb.
This is this is the verb.
Jump.
Oh, here. Popped.
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 Popped. The smoke wouldn't fill the house.
The smoke wouldn't, let me type, filled. Okay, let's see, filled
the house.
The house. Hadn't popped, the smoke wouldn't have, don't forget, have, wouldn't have, always should be in the main clause. Wouldn't have filled. Okay, I got it right. Some more examples.
Follow that cat. Okay, boss.
As the neighbours gathered, the fire chief told everyone how Mog had saved the day. She deserves a medal.
I think she'd rather have an egg.
But there was no egg for Mog.
No egg.
There was no Christmas at all.
Sandrine?
If Mog hadn't had a nightmare and pulled the Christmas light, the house wouldn't have been destroyed.
Of course, that is the easiest. Again, have, good. You see, don't forget here, have, wouldn't have been destroyed.
At least, that's what they thought. But everyone else thought that if the Thomases and Mog can't have a Christmas, they can share ours.
Sophia? The connection there is not so good. Vika, can you read, please?
The neighbors hadn't helped the Thomas family.
No, hadn't helped the Thomas family.
Wouldn't
You need have and you need verb 3 or with ed. Wouldn't
have celebrated.
Celebrated. Wouldn't have celebrated. Yes.
So that's exactly what they all did.
There you go, Mog.
His favorite food. Yes. Christmas is for sharing. That video I wanted to show you because it's very soon is a Christmas, let's say like this, and it's quite cute for me talking about the third conditionals. So I love conditionals. Very shortly about all of them. We have 0, first, second, and third. 0, truth conditional. Second, the first, probability. Second, something that is improbable condition, imaginary situation. And third, impossible or some imaginary in the past or regrets. Okay, let me move you here. And some homework for you, my dear, what you need to do. Yes, homework. Yes, 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 yes. You need to do first, fill the gaps with the correct verb form. Here you will see different conditionals. 0, first, second, third, all of them together. But you have the beginning of the sentence where you will understand what time should be used, what conditionals should be applied. Then, here are examples. Then you need to complete the sentences with your own words and write which type it is, which it should be H here. The first zero, number 2 or number 3. Then you need to circle the right option for each conditional, okay, and correct the mistakes. A lot, yes, but it will be good revision for you. So I will ask you, when do we use conditional 0, 1, 2, 3? And you will need to finish these slides with these numbers. Plus, in your email, I will send you again the links of these videos if you want to practice by yourself, okay? And this is pretty all, okay, about my presentation. Exactly 2 hours you were with me. Any questions? I want to go back here. Any suggestions? Was it easy for you? Was it difficult for you? Was it helpful for you? I really hope you don't maybe understand all, especially young students, but I think the one who has good level, I hope you will use this if next time you will apply this knowledge and these conditionals to your conversation. Thank you so much. I was very happy to see you all. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Okay, Laurence, Natalie, yes, Adrien, Emilia, Vika, and Zhenya. With Sophia, you don't have good connection, I know, but it's like this. So thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Today is sunny here in Strasbourg.
Thank you too.
And see you with some of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. So stop video. Stop here. And